Hello and welcome to tonight's episode of Charmed Persons presents The Tomb of Black Sand. The Laughing Heart by Charles Bukowski. Your life is your life. Don't let it be clubbed into dank submission. Be on the watch. There are ways out. There is light somewhere. It may not be much light, but it beats the darkness. Be on the watch. The gods will offer you chances. Know them. Take them. You can't beat death, but you can beat death in life, sometimes. And the more often you learn to do it, the more light there will be. Your life is your life. Know it while you have it. You are marvelous. The gods wait to delight in you. Last time, our heroes woke up fleeing during a thunderstorm in a dark and ancient wood. Running to or running away from, of this they were not sure. But along the road, they came across three brothers: Marcus, Marius, and Maximus. These three brothers escorted you back to the small logging community of Brighton. When you arrived during that rainy night, you saw so many homes, all vacant and empty. Although they seemed new and fabricated, there was something wrong. Making your way to the Red Squirrel Inn, you found out the barkeep there, Niles Flax, not only recognized you, but claimed that you've been here. Not once, not twice, but 30 days in a row, making a full month. Your memory of this does not exist. You don't recall any of this. Yet something calls you deeper into these woods. People are going missing. And it's up to you to find out why. Today is a bright autumn morning. The leaves are participating in their annual dance. Birds are chirping. The smell of raw pine and lumber fills your nostrils. As you step outside, a sense of hope almost dawns on you until you remember the strange situation that you find yourselves in. Where are you? How long have you been here? To the west, a tall, very old, one of the oldest buildings in Brighton, a 2-story tall church painted white. Its bell rings for morning prayers. And as you stare at the very scant handful of people all going to say their prayers, you realize that they are not stopping in the chapel itself. No, they are all congregating to the large, hilled and fenced graveyard, where outside an old priest is doing his daily sermons, or what appears to be a funeral of sorts. The day is yours, heroes. What do you do with it?
I'd like to see what's going on over there. If anyone wants to join me, maybe we can gather some more context clues if we listen to maybe a funeral or a service. I can't really tell.
Well, that's a great question. You know, how familiar is Rin to church services? You know, are you a religious person?
So Rin is a paladin. And I imagine that did you hear that? Good God. Imagine.
It's the American horror leaking in.
I would imagine he's attended a lot of different kinds of services just to like get a general knowledge in his study of, you know, his own in his own background.
Sure.
So like it's just like a natural curiosity, as like he's done it so much that he's like, well, now I have to see if I'm right, what's going on, because if they're in the cemetery, Rin's assuming it's a funeral thing, but it's like he's been proven wrong before.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Now, some of you slept in an old inn, did not sleep in an old inn last night. Most of you slept in an abandoned house. But as the morning bells are a-ringing, our dear Kyle Gunhand walks out of the Red Squirrel Tavern, being assaulted by squirrels throwing acorns on his way out, eating what appears to be some sort of grilled sausage wrapped around a pancake. Kyle, how did you sleep last night?
Is there somebody asking this?
I am. You were the only one who actually slept in the
I
inn last
emerged
night.
from the inn. I slept so well last night. You all must try this. They've wrapped a sausage around a pancake. I would have done it the opposite of that, but how are all of you doing today?
Well, now I want a sausage and a pancake.
I'm great.
How are the beds?
Wonderful.
Like they were actually soft?
Were they soft?
Yeah, no, this inn was made to house easily 200 people. It was going to be a focal point. One of those roadside inns for a logging community. Oh, yeah.
Could I cast disguise self on myself so I look different so I can go get one of these sausage?
I assume you could.
I'd like to do that.
Could you grab some for the team?
Yeah, I'll try to get as many.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And I'm gonna how tall are you, Kyle?
6 foot.
That's within a foot, right? For disguise self, I can try to look as much like Kyle as possible.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Cool. I'm
That sounds
gonna
hilarious to me.
cast disguise self and turn into Kyle Gunhand.
Certainly.
Well, hello!
Sister, have you done something with your hair? You look wonderful today.
Oh, thank you. You also look wonderful today.
I hate,
This is-
I hate it when they do that.
It's genuinely, I like to think I'm a positive person. This is insufferable.
I think
Aha!
it's kinda
I
cool.
will be right back with the goods.
Very impressive that she nails the impression.
It's very good. I
Try to
can't
get some
deny it.
extra syrup, please.
You like syrup on your sausage?
Yeah, well, you ever had it? It's a dwarven delicacy.
What kind of syrup? Like, what kind of syrup? Like, just maple syrup?
Whatever you got. Whatever you got lying around, whatever kind of syrup.
Like, what about simple syrup? Would you put simple syrup on it?
Yeah, I'd love it.
Ah, that's disgusting. I
Have you
can't
tried
lie
it?
to you. You know what? That's fair. I haven't tried it. I'll give it a
I
try.
would
Alright.
do anything to be in there with her right now and not listening to this.
At which point, our camera changes to too many of him, dressed a bit more garishly as a handsome, kind of square-jawed half-orc male, as he bursts through the doors of the Red Squirrel Inn. You can see.
Hello!
Oh, it's you again. How could I've ever expected such? Says Niles Flax, the barkeep.
Niles? You old dog! These are magnificent!
Well, thank you very much. I did expect for this inn to really be a 5-star establishment, and low continental breakfast is the best I can offer. Besides that, the meat's gonna spurl anyways.
And Sproul, I will not let it!
Well,
I would love to throw down some gold to you, my friend, for 5 more of these delicious sustenances.
Oh, this is my day has already just begun, and I'm already tired. Okay, we can settle that agreement. Absolutely. Oh boy, Kyle. Sure. I'll take 1 gold coin and take what you can get. Like I said, that meat's gonna spurl any day soon. So.
And I would hate to see it spurl. And I'll throw down 1 gold and dramatically push it toward him.
You can hear some of the other tavern folk who are eating their pancakes and sausage saying stuff like, "Oh man, I sure do miss having beef. Do you remember back when we had cows?" "Oh yeah, I sure do remember back when we had livestock. And my dog. I miss my dog."
I'll whip around as an animal lover underneath the disguise.
Mm-hmm.
And whip around to whoever said they miss their dog and say, "Well, what happened to your dog, kind sir?"
"My dog went missing.
"Oh, it seems to be the way around here."
All of our cattle, all of our workers, even our poor old dogs getting took up."
"My goodness. Well, have no fear. My group and I, we will be fixing this."
"You've been saying that for what appears to be about a month now."
Ah, yes. That we also will figure out. We are on the case.
Oh.
Case
Bye,
run
then.
for space. Which is where I'm from.
Oh, dang it. You shouldn't have encouraged them. And,
Ah!
ha! Indeed.
This is too fun.
And then he often comes back with a flourish and a handful of sausage and
I
pancakes.
think
to
we have
get your-
established that any kind of syrup, he'll do any syrup. Stop asking him different kinds. He's gonna say
I'm
yes.
just curious if it was syrup of an astral
He has said
dreadnought,
yes
would
to
he
every
do it?
syrup you eat. Orange
Absolutely,
syrup.
I would. Yes.
And
Oh,
just-
astral dreadnought, sir? Yes.
I mean, those
And
are
I
hard.
think the best thing about syrup is it doesn't spurl.
Thank you, Tamiri.
Here you go. And I'll drop disguise self as I'm handing them out.
Seems like it went well.
Did you get
Mm.
any syrup?
Smells like this.
Oh no.
Smells
I
like
didn't ask.
Uh,
I'm
God
so
damn
sorry.
it. Oh, well.
I'm so sorry.
smells
go to
like this
church.
meat might spoil.
bless you.
The dialect here, the local dialect is
Yeah, let's go
fascinating.
check out church. Couldn't hurt.
I think we should be quick and get on the road, though.
I do
Do a
want to.
quick
I
peek.
do want to see what's going on over here.
Yes,
Just,
yes,
I
yes.
mean,
Walk and
just
talk, walk
for
and talk.
extra.
Now, let's
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Oh God. Okay. Hey! You have to tighten the belt buckle on your pants before you go to church, man.
Who are you talking to?
Him with his pants down. I point at Eric's character, who I completely forgot his name.
Name's Munson.
Munson. I was like, Todd?
Why are your pants down, Munson?
Apparently, and I'll follow them up. Tighten my pants.
Yes, and
That happens when I have pancakes sometimes.
yeah, totally.
Best pancakes I've ever had, I'll tell you what.
Unhinged.
We have baby
They are
stuff
really
today.
good. The sausage and the pancakes are very good. It should be noted that Niles, even though he is a veteran, does look like he had some interest in making the inn a profitable venture. Now,
Good
to
call,
me,
Kyle.
making your way westward towards this old 2-story church, you notice something I'm not sure that anybody else does. Amidst all the falling leaves, they drift almost like snow drifts at some of these abandoned houses. And one of them, you just catch it out of the corner of your eye. There's a doghouse with a chain leading out of the house. and there's a leather dog collar that's just ripped in half, perhaps cut. It's under a pile of leaves, so it's not like you're, able to see everything about it, but you do realize that in a town like this, there should be the sound of animals. There should be some dogs barking this morning. There are pastures everywhere, yet you haven't seen nor stunk a single cow. There are no animals here except for Mr. Cat, who is barely an animal.
Did you say one person specifically noticed the collar?
Just a little thing that too many saw. It's there. It's not illusory or anything like that. Too many could even, point with their finger and say, check that out. That's weird. But it's just something that she heard in the inn that's kind of echoing.
Is it something that's near enough that I can touch or
Sure. There's tons of abandoned houses here. Yeah.
Can I investigate if the collar looks like it was cut with a sharp instrument or ripped?
It seems to have been cut. Yes.
Cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll hold the chain up to the group and say, well, it does appear that not only people are going missing, but animals as well. I noticed in the inn that Niles was not Niles, one of the customers was very loose-lipped about the lack of animals in the town, so just something to keep a lookout for.
And why would they take animals? Oh, it seems like someone's muted.
Oh, I said it is strange, and yet squirrels survive.
Indeed.
Squirrels are not animals, they are devils.
Squirrels can defend themselves.
Aberrations at best.
They've learned to protect themselves. Making your way to the church. It's an old fieldstone church that clearly has seen better days. It's kind of down on upkeep, has white painted boards, and the doors are wide open. You can see that the church itself has a pew that kind of rests at the end of it. A lot of natural sunlight is filtering in, and there's a back door that is open as well that leads to a graveyard. You can hear the voice of an elderly priest say, "And as long as you keep the faith of Saint Anya, you will be protected, as is above, as so below." And then several of the churchgoers say a humble amen. And they start making their way back in the church. Several of them carrying Bibles of some sort. The priest himself is an elderly man. He has eyes that seem to pierce straight through you. As he walks down the steps and sees his parishioners leave, he looks down. "Ah, yes. You five again. Good morning to you."
Morning. So we've also been here before.
Every now and again, some mornings you don't pay any church service. Other mornings you do.
Well, then I assume we've already asked this, but what
Saint
kind of
Anya
service?
is the deity to the moon.
Yep.
Yes, I suppose she is also the deity to loggers, although it is primarily, as he kind of references the back of the church, and you can see that there's lunar filigree, every stage of the moon in order. Primarily a moon goddess, yes.
Do I remember what phase the moon was last night by any chance?
It was full. At least you think it was full. It might have been one of those like waxing gibbous, or it was reaching fulfillment.
Yeah. When I dared a glance.
Is there any other information that we usually ask that, we can't seem to remember at this moment? Like your name, for example?
The name is Baldo. Curate Baldo.
Ah.
Nice to
He takes
Meet
the
you
hood
again.
off, and you can see that he has a tonsure, kind of one of those monks haircuts where the top is shorn and the rest is kind of, cropped around his ear. No, not entirely bald.
sense of humor too, I see.
Yeah,
Was this a normal service or was this something special?
that's a difficult question to answer. We got a lot of people leaving. This was a big church. Saint Anya, her bones are interred here. It's not often that there is a holy site, a church to an actual saint whose bones are buried here.
Have we seen those before? I asked Baldo. I'm not asking Thor.
No, you have not personally gazed upon the bones. They're kept in the undercroft, but they're there, I assure you.
I don't know about anybody else, and I'm sorry if I'm taking the lead on this too much, folks, but I'd love to see them for a bit of good luck before we venture outward to do what we need to do, just to get a little boon.
Is that allowed?
Of course. That's a
usually
church
offer?
service to, of course, pray on the bones of Saint Anya. That's something that I would be totally capable of doing.
It
I,
really seems like we've been in Brighton for a month and we haven't done any of the Brighton things,
In fairness, we couldn't remember if we had or not.
You have done this.
Oh, we have. Oh,
I'd
well,
I'd love to do it again.
Of course. Any bit of good luck you can get from whatever you've got going on with you,
quick question, Baldo. Do you happen to have any holy water on you?
Of course I have holy water.
Could maybe snag some of that?
Of course. Now, a weird thing about it, though, is that it's starting to smell bad.
What kind of bad? I'm talking.
I'll get you some.
Thank you. I
It's
appreciate
been going on for a couple months now, but it's just been starting to. And he fishes around, some of the pillories in the church's undercroft. He's leading you into the church at the moment. It's large. It's got flagstones, and so do imagine that you're being led down some stairs as this is talking, and he acquires just a small, 4-ounce bottle with a wax seal on it that has the phases of the moon, or at least this one's just a crescent moon. Open it up, give it a sniff.
All right. What does it smell like?
It smells like garbage. It smells like the bottom of a trash can on a hot summer's day during a fair.
Oh, that's so specific. Oh.
I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever smelled, but it's it seems like it's maybe gone bad.
Yeah, that's problematic, right? That can't be a good thing.
How long is this fresh? How long ago did you make this?
I made this yesterday.
You're
Not
kidding.
good.
I'm telling you right now, it's going wrong here.
Very, very.
Then I think we better pray over the relics and the reliquary and be on our way.
I would love...
Reliquary, nice.
Hey,
Good.
there you go.
Paladin.
He takes you to a stone slab. On it is a silk black cloth with silver filigree of the stages of the moon.
I'm sorry.
What's up?
No, you continue. Sorry.
He stands with his hands kind of, in a prayer-like gesture, fingertips splayed and pointing up. Saint Anya was a real saint. She did miracles. She brought hope to the hopeless. She cured the sick. She helped the needy. And I know it might be against my priestly vows, but I really I really thought Minerva was like the second coming, like her reincarnated. I'm sorry for letting you down. Munson, if you want, buddy, you can put that axe on the slab here.
All right, sure. I'll take it out, put it on the slab.
And your battle axe, as you're saying a prayer, begins to glow blue with moonlight.
Hell yeah.
That's so metal.
Okay. Has this ever happened before, Baldo?
Only every day that you come here.
Ah, cool. All right. I don't know why we don't come here all the time. This is awesome.
Is it only Munson's weapon that is?
Oh, no,
close.
no. Just I knew Munson was the most receptive of such things. Please, anything I can do to aid you in your time of need, let me know. If you need this, offer a sincere prayer.
Certainly.
She was a wonderful person.
May I, forgive me if this is too much, that being a religious scholar back in my home plane, as it were, I would love to see the saint's bones, if that's all right.
Oh, they're interred, but yeah, if you give me a hand here, you can see there's a lip on this stone slab, and working together, you guys are able to lift it up. It weighs a good 200 pounds or so.
I'd love to, while lifting, see if I can. I don't know exactly how I would look for it, but I do want to investigate to see if this has been opened recently by us as I'm lifting. Like, if there are any signs that.
Give me an investigation check, please.
Cool. I think I just rolled. Sweet.
Yep.
That's 17.
Yeah. You can see, actually, you yourself, Rin, you have a little arcane mark sometimes that you put on things. I would imagine that maybe with some of your jewelry or whatever, you just have a particular way of etching. As a level 5 adventurer, you're accustomed to doing stuff of this nature. And you look down right where your hands are, and you can see those exact scrapes where your ring would have scraped this stonework. Multiple times recently.
I kind of make note of that and keep going.
What about you, Ragnar? You want a little holy blessing?
Oh, thank you.
That's fine
Oh,
by
thank
me.
you. All right.
Ragnar, you look around and you say, no thank you. And you can see that lined across all the floor, every pew, are these white candles. And they look to be the exact same make as the red one that you were given by that skeletal rider.
Although I'm sorry, I'm sure we've asked this many times. Rin, do you mind showing him the candle?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Cloud of dust reaches the air.
I cough and hand and bring the candle out. This candle? Have we shown this before?
No, you haven't. That one's new. That one's red.
Hey, progress, everybody. Look at us.
Nice job. Nice job. Bless the saint. Am I right?
You've never seen candle like this before?
You've never showed me a red candle like this before. No, you've never walked in and even talked about the votive candles.
We were told that this was one of Saint Anya's candles. Is it?
Oh yeah. I mean, yes, they are. They look to be the same.
I instinctively light it and mutter the "I hate myself" very quietly to see if anything happens.
No. It just everyone, when you say that, under your breath, everybody just kind of once again instinctively says, I hate myself. Nope, that's
Just
very
stop
weird.
doing that.
But hey, look, I'm no candle maker. That was a weird thing you just did, though.
Yeah.
Let's try and not do that weird type of stuff in a church, huh?
I lick my fingers and put it out and go and, without touching, investigate to see if there's any sort of thing that could be missing from the bones of this saint. If there's any, like, symbols that I can see that aren't of a holy nature on this, without being like, ooh, look, a femur. Like, I don't want to.
Give me a religion check.
Okay, cool. Oh, not great. That's a 5.
No, it's a gicky, sticky, brown skeleton.
I just grab my holy symbol, out of comfort at first, and then I cast Find Sense. Oh wait, no. Cast Divine Sense, so I can see anything that is affected by the Hallow spell. Or
This
know
is
the-
hallowed ground.
Okay, so yeah, that's but what I was worried about is it hallowed by evil or good? I'm hoping good.
Good, absolutely. No saint on you. Her bones, those are real sanctified bones.
Okay,
This is a real hallowed, sanctified church.
I think Ragnar breathes a little bit easier at that.
However, Ragnar, you have gotten this whiff of malevolence coming from that red candle. Every time it's lit, you just get that acrid, sulfuric smell that ain't right.
I pray, looking at the bones, I do pray over the saint.
May she bring you luck. May she bring Minerva home. Are you placing your greatsword?
Absolutely.
All righty.
Our weapons are just gonna fall apart in battle.
One swing, they just
Yeah.
shatter.
Yeah, I'm not trusting that weird bone magic with my magic sword.
I mean, we've done it a bunch of times. I still got my axe.
I
Apparently.
must have still had my great sword.
I will trust.
This ball don't lie to me.
I will trust in Thorn. Thorn worship.
Torm,
Thorn, my god.
we probably have talked about this, haven't we?
I would assume so.
Fair.
Who do you worship? Bryn? What?
It's nameless. It's more of a form, really, an idea.
Ugh. All right, we're going to. Where do we go?
That laugh was out of character. Marin himself actually scowls pretty hard at you.
Although,
But that was funny.
I appreciate you taking the time and patience to speak with us.
Of course. Yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Hope not. All right.
Well, I
friends.
mean, hopefully we do see you tomorrow with Minerva.
Well, just hopefully we'll remember you. Should we go to the north?
We're avoiding the brothers, right?
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Please.
Priest, what do we usually do after being here?
Yeah, because apparently we're used to talking about it right in front of you, so you must know.
Sometimes you go visit, sometimes you go down, south, go to the Fire Mounds. Sometimes you go, over to the Candle Maker. Sometimes you go over to the Timber Yard, where Minerva's brothers are.
Yes.
But we never go north.
I mean, sometimes you just leave, yeah. I assume where you're going is trying to track them down, but I've been hearing bad things about what's going on outside of town.
Have we ever told you about what we are looking for at those other places?
I mean, I assumed you were here to try and rescue Minerva, or at least find out what is going on in our town. Is that not correct?
You are
No,
correct.
That's correct.
That's it.
Well, what do we think, guys? And what do we want to do,
I
folks?
didn't know a lot of those locations sounded interesting, but part of me just thinks to still try to head north.
We did want
I'm
to
in
go.
the same boat here. The fire mounds do sound pretty rad.
So
but,
does the
like,
candle maker, honestly. I know it doesn't sound adventurous, but it sounds nice.
Sound as
Mm.
good as fire mounds.
Yes,
you
okay,
ask
the
me,
fire
but-
mounts. Yes, I understand, and I agree with you. The fire mounts sound
Yeah,
like a
it's-
lot more fun, obviously.
I'm sure the candle maker's cool, but it's a little bit kitschy for my taste.
I'm sorry. Have you ever smelled
like
a
the
white
candle
linen
maker.
candle? Because
Yes.
that is amazing.
Well, maybe we
Out
can
of
go
this
north,
world.
and then we can come back and do all this stuff towards the end of the... I don't know.
Well, will we
because if
remember?
Fire mounds are better at night.
Yes,
Will we remember?
I don't know, but
I think
Go ahead.
I would just think if we do the thing we haven't done, and we were planning on going to the door, then maybe we will solve this whole thing, and then we can explore all of this town.
I agree. He did not list north as one of the locations he often hears us going. I feel like if we went there often, he would have listed it in the main few that he listed.
Am I crazy in saying that you said we just automatically left from here before?
Oh, you have done that. Yes, absolutely. Sometimes you've said, "Oh, we're not taking those brothers with us." Oh, other times
Oh.
you have spent a lot of time in town getting to know people.
So we have gone. We have just directly gone north before.
Yes, but I feel like we've done that less.
Sorry, I mean it's the point. Tell us the percentage of times that we've.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't. It's really out of my job description.
I'm getting antsy. I want to do something. Can we vote? Are we going north or are we staying here?
Yes, we go
I
north.
say north.
I say north.
I say north.
All right, let's go left, right, move 1, 2.
Thank
I,
you,
like,
Baldo.
start like shaking, but like I'm just like he's like you can tell that Ragnar's like claustrophobic down here. Like he doesn't like it down here.
Mhm.
You don't like being in a crypt,
Me?
Ragnar? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not no.
Are you afraid of the dead?
What?
Are you afraid of the dead?
That's Dumini, you look like you wanted to say something.
Well, I, as a player, wanted to say I wanted to stick behind as they all are like leaving and talking, and I have been copying down notes in hopes of like continuing like memento style situation. And I want to go to Baldo and hand him a sheet of paper with some like scrawlings on it of notes that I've been making about like our comings and goings, and give it to him and say, can you hold on to this for us in the case of us coming back here? Just notes to myself to give
yeah.
to me.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I've done this for you before as well, my son, my child. So you know.
Oh, I suppose I hadn't even thought to ask. Can I
Yeah.
see?
Well, no, I gave them back to you.
Oh, for Christ's sake! All right. Well, thank you for this again.
Of course.
I'm sure we'll be back. Hopefully not. No offense to you. May Saint Anya bless you. Okay.
And also with you.
Lift up our hearts. We love them over the Lord.
Please greet each other.
Sorry, my Catholic trauma just came out.
Oh yeah, he's got like crosses and stuff, you know.
Mhm. I can imagine.
Right. North we go.
And I'll
And as
catch
our-
up with them.
Camera kind of stays on the church as Curate Baldo stares at our 5 young heroes leaving to the North Road, out of town, against the falling autumn leaves. As he closes the door,
Oh.
the camera pans down on some of the white candles with red, living roses that are nestled around them, that slowly wither and die.
My bad, guys. I shouldn't have let the candle in there.
I call this art, well, there's your problem.
Can't see anything. It's all black.
Now, of course, I needed to
My
be
token
spooky.
doesn't have the vision to.
I don't want you guys to. I didn't want you to see it. Sorry. Now, there's your problem.
No black.
I'm
for me.
so
It's the black.
scared. I'm gonna pop out.
I know.
It's gonna be that.
Oh,
Ah!
gosh. Oh.
Oh no, Destiny 2.
I gotta be playing
Oh, no.
Settlers.
The settlers. I was gonna say the settlers have continued to become demonic.
Well, there's
I
your
got all this
problem.
fucking sheep.
Sheep have turned on me, man.
And as our heroes head into the wood, we're gonna take a break.
Wow.
Ooh.
We're so cool. Okay.
No, I don't like a break right before Spooky Woods.
This is now I'm gonna have to think about it. My daydreams and my
We'll make some hot
nightmares.
cocoa.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
right,
actually that
tea.
sounds dope. All right. Go get yourself a drink, get up and stretch, and then we're gonna come back for some spooky spooks.
Ooh.
Hello and welcome back to the Tomb of Black Sand. When we last left off, our heroes left the small, dying town of Brighton in a rumor and almost a supernatural call into the woods. You were pulled there almost, as you each feel in your pockets, around your necks, around your fingers, deep in your hearts, you know there is something missing. About 2 hours go by, and now it's in the warmest part of autumn during the day. It's still a bit chilly as the leaves are falling, and you all step into a patch of muck. It's all around you in almost a perfect circle. You can see trees and plants have all started to die away. They turn an inky, soft, wet black and kind of drip wetly towards the ground instead of drying up naturally. The ground around you, however, is equally mucky, foul-smelling, and black. Every now and again, as you keep walking forward, you see vines shriveling up and dying just as you step closer. Every now and again, you hear the whispers in the trees, almost seeming to beg you to turn back. Turn back. But you don't. You know better than that.
Zach, go away. Leave me alone. No.
We find ourselves with our players staring at a hill. This hill rises up out of the ground like a tumorous lump, like a goiter in this wet, rotting earth. You can almost imagine, those of you who are paladins, clerics, that the air around you is foul, rotting. In a word, necrotic. You can almost imagine this pustule, this literal blight on the earth, vomiting forth clouds of inky, foul, black, and green death. This place is unnatural. and our players are staring at a door. It's made of tarnished metal, bronze maybe, that's been just charred black. What are you doing?
This is an unpleasant sight.
Smells bad too.
There is an evil here that none of us need to question.
I wonder if we've seen this door before.
I know anything in my readings as a paladin, if there's like any symbology or anything of the like malevolent nature with a door,
With a door?
like specifically like
Door lore.
and it,
Door
yeah,
door?
yeah,
I
any
mean,
like
you can give me a religion check if you'd like. Sure.
If he's like going over the door, I would cast guidance on him. To see
Okay, very good, very
Good.
good. Give me
If,
that.
see the D4
D4. How do I adjust to
Add
the
it.
D4?
down in the bottom right. You could just.
I think I
hit
just did it.
D4.
Mhm.
Aha!
Hey,
So 18.
Beautiful. Nothing like rings the bell as far as a malevolent
Nice.
deity. There is the Lady of Pain who resides in the sigil, the City of Doors, although this doesn't seem to be her deal. Her being a multi-universal singular entity, and way too busy to deal with the goings-on of Brighton. You do notice this though, that on the door, it's heavy bronze. That's just been painted or dyed, maybe even burnt black. Of course, no one is foolish enough to touch it without them saying they touched it, but you do see there is a pronounced relief carved on the door. A procession of cloaked figures. Their hands are raised towards a large, full moon that kind of bisects this set of double doors.
Hmm.
Can
A
I,
procession of cloaked figures, hands raised towards a large moon.
Can I look at the ground and see if there's been recent foot traffic around where we are towards this
Give
hill?
me an investigation check.
I don't see my like spells or top.
Yeah.
No?
No, I'm seeing
I
the
don't see
hex
it either.
map.
I do not
I
either.
don't see.
It seems like our
How did you roll?
our tokens aren't on there.
Oh, your tokens aren't on there. If you want, I can throw your tokens up really quick. That's an easier way for you to see your characters.
Yeah,
Wonderful,
does that
thank
give
you.
a yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
So I will roll a investigation. Okay. -2.
Nice.
15.
Here's some things that you notice. There's black, wet, dead leaves that scatter the ground. Although most of this area is full of this brown, brackish, watery muck. Nearest these doors, there is what appears to be a stone walkway made out of white stones that are just slightly raised above the ground, so much so that mud kind of seeps between the cracks of them. And also, in between these cracks and on the stone themselves leading up to the door, there appears to be much drier, finer, black dirt. Or is it perhaps black sand? Ooh.
I point this out to Any thoughts?
Sand.
Perhaps this is some sort of portal. Has anyone, brother, you're from another planet, of course, right? So have you ever heard of a place with black sand?
Yes. Whole planets of black sand. usually not a great thing.
Hmm.
I'm not good with trees. Do they normally do this weird dry thing?
If there is a sickness, if they are...
Okay, so this is a bad vibe
Yes.
for this planet.
Yes, this is...
All right. So, if we've been here multiple times before, we've had the discussion of being here multiple times before, and we've probably left a clue that we have indeed been here before.
Good thoughts.
I would like to make an investigation now.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh god, my mouse.
Check
Stop
that
it. There we go.
investigation.
Don't let your mouse on the book. Oh no.
Kind of looking through this wet, mucky rubble, Kyle kind of moves his gloved hand over some dead brush. And you see an object that seems to be a bit more white, almost like a fine white stone that just kind of resembles nothing else in the area. Oh, sure. For example, this. And you pull out what appears to be a molar. Like a
A
human
molar?
molar.
Like a
Oh.
tooth?
A tooth.
Yeah,
I found a mouth
start-
rock,
I start
everyone.
feeling
do
my
I
teeth.
do I have all my molars?
Yeah, I do the same.
You got all the teeth that you came here with.
I am missing a couple teeth, but that's normal.
You were missing those before.
My wisdom teeth. never
Everything
came
checks
in,
out.
So I was good.
That explains a lot.
That means.
Easy.
You know. If it happens every single time, we're going to eventually figure it out. And I start walking toward.
Yeah, I'll stand behind you.
I'd love to see if the moon is specifically shining at the door before I walk towards the door.
It's daytime right now.
Great.
Give me an Arcana check if you'd like to see, like, just psychic out, like, this is where the moon would be.
Yeah, I would love to do that. Just to come. I love
Yeah.
that. I just went blop.
Nah. Nope. Rind stares up at the sun for just a minute too long, and oh,
Been there.
That's on me. That's on me.
But yeah,
Alright.
Ragnar just starts, eyeing it towards the door.
Pining.
Yeah, if it's mucky on the ground, he's giving
Yeah.
him, those, yeah.
I'll give you guidance. It's ability checks for like a minute, so
Okay,
that
thank
helps.
you.
I'll
Anytime.
follow closely behind Ragnar.
I keep my distance from that cursed door.
Are we opening the door? Yeah, we're opening the door, right?
I'm
Ragnar, take it away.
opening the door unless someone stops me from doing it.
Don't stop. Do it.
Love you, sister.
Love
Take it
you.
off to the side.
Love you
and
too,
open it.
brother.
And unless something stops me, my goal is to walk up to the door and open it. Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Bam, 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 bam.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I'm not loading, I'm
okay,
scared.
okay,
I'm
okay,
scared.
okay. This got
Why can't I see
real.
it?
This just got real fast.
Why can't you see? Oh Lord.
Ooh.
If
That's
it's in black and white, if it's in grayscale, of course, that's your dark vision.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
All right.
yes.
Let's move out.
Before
Stay,
you do,
stay
a brief
vigilant.
Hey, come
description
on.
of what you see. The first thing that you notice as you kind of step in is how cold it is in here. Every breath you take, you can see visibly reflected against all of these tiles. They all seem to be made out of the same white stone that the tiles leading up to this tomb were. All of these pools you can see around you are black sand, almost like gunpowder, how fine it is. There are pools of it that, even though there's not any wind here, all seem to whoosh Looking behind you, you can see that the bronze double doors have the same motif reliefed on them, except these ones are green with a patina. Once again, a procession of cloaked figures, hands raised towards a large moon. To your immediate west, you can see a hallway that seems to open up into another room. From there, you can see what appears to be glowing runes of some sort. All of these niches around you are filled with skulls with white candles marked on them. If you zoom in, you can see those. Bones like an ossuary. Right in front of you is a cute little guy. Here comes a special man.
Aww.
Yum.
Fill it with
Glowing
fire.
That
pale
is-
blue.
I mean, that's pretty Pixar.
It's a walking candle.
Maybe we can get it to follow us around, provide some light.
I can see pretty all right. Does anybody else?
Look, I
To the farther north, kind of with these auras that every step they take, the sand either moves away or moves closer to them. You see skeletons. Their bodies constantly pouring out sand. Armored like ancient warriors, some of them, with varying degrees of weapons and treasure.
Okay. And it's go time.
One more thing. Right to your east. This room here is choked with sand.
That's what's
Floor to ceiling, it is choked with sand,
happening.
and it's slowly pouring out.
are the skeletons like? Are they just standing there? Are they animated? Or are they just a pile of bones?
Right now, they don't seem to notice you. So
Right
what they're
now.
But are
doing,
they like They're like standing up, or
they are standing up. They both have what appears to be pikes or pole arms of some sort.
cool?
And as you're looking, they each almost take a synchronized step back from the hallways. And attached to these spears, these crude looking pole arms, you see they're hauling corpses, wrapped in burial shrouds and covered in blood. And as you see them, a memory strikes you. That these creatures in the burial shrouds covered in these dirty cloths, they look nothing less than those ghosts who chased you last night.
Old friends.
That being said, what are you doing?
Just for clarification, the things that the skeletons are pulling, like are dragging around, look like the ghosts from last night.
Yep.
Okay.
They are bodies that are wrapped up. They have purity seals, wax purity seals stamped on their foreheads.
But these look like a wholly tangible version of that, like it looks
Yes.
like not ethereal. Okay.
Yep, doesn't look ghostly.
like what those ghosts
at all.
represent.
Yeah.
Is there any way, it might not be possible from this distance, is there any way to tell how fresh these bodies are? Am I thinking the villager? And if there's
What
no way
you
to really
think?
tell
I
that-
can't tell you what you think.
Yeah, Ragnar's thinking that these are the villagers. Is there any way that he can tell how fresh some of the blood looks, or not at this distance?
Not at this distance.
Yeah, that makes sense. So my token can see a little pole arm sticking out to the left. Does my actual character see that?
Yep. Certainly do.
I mean, I know you guys enough to know who's the
Hey, me.
Definitely not me.
I look at my sister. And I say, see the man in that hallway? What is?
This one.
Yes.
I'll creep up to here, peer around the door, and see what he is doing.
All right. I would like a stealth check from you because you are trying to move as quietly as you can.
Got this.
Is
the
guidance like a
sister.
loud spell,
Mhm.
or is it like, can I do it quietly, or would it make some noise?
Well,
Thunderclap.
yeah. I don't think it's a silent spell.
No.
I'll say that much.
I won't do it. Man,
Yeah.
11.
it's felt.
So, too many. You do see that, as you're stepping in the ground, all of this coarse sand that is rubbing against this polished white stone floor, ceiling, walls, all of it, this kind of white, yellowish stone. You can hear your footsteps kind of with the gravel. But you do see that this skeleton seems to be fishing somehow. He has this spear, and there is what appears to be a rope attached to the spear.
Hmm.
He has it tilted down into what appears to be a pit.
But he doesn't clock me.
Doesn't clock you.
Okay. Can I
Do it.
creep up a little bit closer and see if... Oh god, I collide with at least one wall. It told me. I just want to creep up to like directly behind him and see if I can peer to see where he's fishing into.
Okay.
Without-
Do you want to use the same stealth check, or do you want to try again?
I would like to think that I paused at that wall, and then as soon as I enter the threshold, and try again.
Sounds good.
Narratively speaking, I don't think I can move. Sorry, I'm trying
You got
to
to move up and left.
up and
That's
left.
why.
No diagonally.
Yeah, you're bumping into that wall there.
Oh,
Oh.
it changes with my sight.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to see that.
Hey, much
Beautiful.
Better. yeah,
Beautiful. Okay. First thing, too many. In this room, there are what appears to be 11 wall niches. And in these alcoves, these niches, you can see other bodies. You can see 2, 3 of them, all curled up in the fetal position. Some of these niches glow with a blue rune. All of these bodies have burial shrouds and the purity sealed. You can see there's black sand that pools around the corners. On the wall, there is a 5-foot metal plate that is circular, engraved with a pentagram and other blasphemies. It's propped on the wall. It seems to fit. And too many, I'm just going to pull you really quick so you'll see what, just kind of peering down. This is what you would see. It's about 15 feet deep.
The audience can only see what I see.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I can't see shit, and that's super cool.
I know.
Shout out to the fucking Foundry, Jesus.
Okay. So then I'm gonna describe it as what I see. Correct me if I'm wrong, Thor.
Mm-hmm.
But if I can disengage and go back to
Yeah,
the
you
group.
you had a pretty good stealth check there with the 17. So I'm going to say that you were
Yeah.
able to take 2
Nice.
big steps up quietly and then relay what you saw.
Cool. I'll go back to the group and as quietly as possible say, "This bodies in there, or with the seal, and then he's fishing. This skeleton is fishing into a pit with more bodies and bones. And was there anything else that I might not have been able to see? It looked like there was more
Nope,
bodies.
that was there was what appeared to be another one of those little candle guys at the
the
bottom of the pit.
red
Yeah,
one or the white ones?
white ones. You don't see any red ones.
Okay. And in the pit there were bodies, more bodies and bones and candles, like the ones from the church. Not like the red ones. I didn't see any red ones. But he's fishing for
So we're
them.
in some sort of ghost fishing hole factory.
Well, at least over there.
Just in case this is some kind of mind illusion, I am going to step forward and cast Divine Sense yet again, just to make sure these skeletons that I am seeing are undead.
All right. Please, give me a wisdom saving throw, Ragnar.
Oh no!
I'm glad you did it.
Brother, no!
I said I used Divine Sense. That's all I said, Thor. 17.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yes. This is a spooky, dooky place. As a matter of fact, Ragnar, as you look around, for just a second, you hear this wet, kind of slapping sound to the far north. As you realize that sound must be of them throwing the bodies into these holes. Not just that, you look at the walls, the ceiling, these alcoves that are around you, and you realize that they're all made of the same material. These 5-foot, these massive flat tiles. The walls are 8 feet tall, and somehow they are made of solid bone.
Thor.
Yes.
Ragnar is a quiet man. He has an okay wisdom, wisdom of 14. He's spent a lot of his time in his life making sure that he knows how to sense right and wrong, and he senses a very strong sense of wrong from this place and mistreatment of the dead. And he's pretty mad about it. And another thing about Ragnar is that he also has an intelligence of 7. And so Ragnar is going to sprint towards this skeleton and try to push him in the pit.
Oh
Exactly
my
what
god!
I wanted somebody to do. Yes.
There's an initiative order.
Let's kill some fucking skeletons.
No, wait!
Be my guest. Rush up and give me strength.
Yes, sir.
We'll do a contested athletics, huh?
Okay.
If I see you running up there, I will cast guidance on you because
Ooh.
you're
Thank
running
God.
in armor.
Okay, I might.
I was
Even
gonna
without
say.
even without the guidance.
Even without the guidance, fortunately, Ragnar is stronger than some sandy bones. It is true.
Thank God, right?
Thank goodness.
Ragnar, this skeleton just turns just in time to see you, rushing up to it. Its eyes grow wide as black sand falls out of it, and it falls into this 15-foot deep pit in the ground. It makes an amount of sound, and behind you, Ragnar, you think you hear the sound of a couple of these skeletons coming to investigate. You hear the kind of crunching of the ground against sand and bone. You can see the flickering light of one of these little candle creatures to illuminate the way.
I take out my shield, I grip my long sword in my other hand, and I look at my party and I say, Let's rumble.
What?
Take
All right.
out my. Is my axe still glowing?
It is. As a matter of fact, those who pray to Saint Anya, you'll be pleased to know that for this adventure, they will be treated as a +1.
Oh, dang
Hell
it!
yeah.
I don't pray
Before
to anyone.
Gotta
before
have faith.
anything comes
You and Torm.
towards us officially, I was planning to do this, but that was more fun to witness than interrupt. So, can I, like, while I take my great sword out, can I just touch my sword to the sand to see if anything happens now that it's been, like, blessed and +1ified?
Yeah, you can.
Does anything happen?
Let's see.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Let's see.
The sand destroys your weapon.
The moment it does, you can hear this loud scraping against a wall. Almost like nails on a chalkboard. You can see as it, the same like sound as you're touching the sand, it just echoes in your ears.
This is the face you see Rin make. Just
Don't do
as I pull it back. Is there
Oh,
anything
here
that
we
I
go,
can?
here we
Oh
go.
boy!
Oh boy.
Is
Here we go.
And we're going to be
oh.
rolling for initiative.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
So, to answer whatever question you were going to ask, it is your turn, Mr. Rin.
Yeah, I'm gonna digest on that information, knowing that a death may be imminent. But I will be thinking about what I would roll later in order to figure out what that could possibly be. But in the meantime, I'm going to take my longbow, and I'm going to take a shot at this guy right here, if I can get... there we go. I'm going to take my longbow and just take a little shot. Did I get him?
You sure do. But
Sweet.
the moment that it hits,
Oh, shit.
it collapses into the black sand that it was near. Takes half damage.
Okay. Do I still need to do fast damage?
Yes, please.
Okay. Normal. Okay. All right. I do that. As I do that, again, the same face of, and I look at everybody, and I just, I put my longbow away, and just slowly draw my greatsword and ready myself for them to get closer, because I don't like that. And that'll be my
Alright.
turn.
Kyle, you are up, good sir.
All right. I hold out my hand, and the pieces of ancient star steel snap together in the form of my blade. Do any of the skelly bellies look like the
bellies.
leader? Shout out to all my skelly bellies.
Shout out to all my skelly bellies out on the internet.
If the Skelly Bellies aren't watching, it's their loss.
Listen up, you interwobs. Okay, so who looks like the leader between some skeletons? Let's say, even though it's totally inaccurate, the one with the shield. They don't actually, they're an autonomous unit being controlled by something else, you're certain, but that one looks like the leader.
I hex it.
You hex it. Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Boo.
All right, and which hex are you using?
I'm gonna curse its wisdom saves because I feel like our group's got a lot of wisdom saves.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Very good, very good.
Nice.
Is that a bonus action or? That is
It
cool. And then I whip my sword to the side, and the pieces disassemble, and they're only connected by a burial wrapping and red lightning. As I just have like a sword whip now,
Sick.
and I'm just gonna run at this guy. Start swinging.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Is there not a damage? Do I not have to hit damage fast?
Nope, not if you're doing some normal stuff. Not unless
Okay.
I'm doing a reaction, which I didn't. So you run in with this halberd. It deals some magic
It's a
damage. as
chain
well.
whip.
A chain whip.
Excuse me.
Get my
It's a
weapon right,
chain
Lord.
whip?
Heavy from Soul
Never
Calibur.
describe my sword to me. And then I'm gonna go. I just like keep the momentum of the chain whip and just spin around and send another one his way.
All right, this time I will use my collapse. Oh, I'm still dead. Not enough. Okay, so I tried to sink into the sand to almost disappear, turning into just like a skull, but just in time. Kyle, how do you want to do this?
Nice.
I just point to the next one in the line and I keep my whip going. Like, I knew that guy was gonna fall. I'm ready for the next one to come at me now.
Excellent,
And
excellent.
I point at it and my hex transfers over to this guy.
Cool.
Do I just hit hex again?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
just don't consume spell slot. We'll do it for you.
There we go. Okay.
Yep.
And that will be my turn.
Great turn.
Come at me. See what happens.
All right. Well, I will in fact do so. As next up is my candle golem.
Oh.
I'm just a little guy.
What are you gonna
Yeah.
wax on us?
Yeah, that doesn't mean nothing.
Drip,
So,
drip to the last.
yeah.
Shut up. Aaron.
I'm gonna waddle up just right here, so I have flanking.
Doesn't mean nothing.
Are the candles undead by chance? Because if they're about to attack me, they gotta make saves.
They are not undead.
Okay.
They're candles. Come on.
It tries to. Yeah, my tiny little flame jets out, and it doesn't work. And then I get upset, and I completely self-immolate.
Candle is now upset.
Same.
Sacrifice! That's what happens to the Aldi candles.
Oh no.
They just burn too fast.
Self-immolate.
Not gonna go well for.
Committee, you are up. As
my
you can see from the back, more skeletons are being alerted of your presence.
Of course they are. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just a squishy gal. I am going to Misty Step
Nice.
to. No, I'm just gonna move. Never mind. I don't need to Misty Step. I was gonna Misty Step if there was a nasty there, but now there's no nasty there.
There's one.
So I'm just gonna move to this corner here. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I got my ruler on. Help!
I need
Okay.
somebody.
Forgery. Gonna move.
Oh, you're in the.
These
Shoot.
damn walls, sorry.
Yeah, you
I
keep wanting to
love
run,
a diagonal. And then I want to go into this little doorway here.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It looks exactly the same as the other one that you snuck into.
But there's
You
no
also-
goober in there.
There's no boogum in this one, nor do you see one in the one that is directly behind you.
Okay,
Nor do you see one, I said.
cool. I am going to, from this angle, cast Firebolt
Yeah.
on this guy. Sorry, it's not letting me get rid of Misty Step. I didn't use it, but it's like asking me to
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Let's see if I can fix that. I am not entirely sure. Go ahead and just use Misty Step, and I'll refund you the spell.
Oh, I can just do it and not do.
Yeah.
I'll just, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Dun, 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 bum, bum, bum. But I didn't do it, and I'm not gonna consume a spell slot. Oh, wow. Angsty. Okay. Okay, so, sorry. Here I am again, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt on this guy. Come on. Why am I having such trouble? There it is. Target. Thank you. There we are.
You needed a Misty Step first.
Oh, I thought I
Now
did.
you're back to where you were. There you go.
Wow. As you can see, too many doesn't do well under stress.
That's fine. That's fine. comes a
So now,
firebolt.
yeah, she's gonna firebolt at that bad boy.
The moment that you do this, a skeleton appears.
He appears.
Yes, he
In front of
pops
me?
up as a reaction. Yes, out of the sand.
My bad.
Yeah, I scream immediately. Ah!
But that's it.
That's my
for
turn. I
their
can't do
reaction.
anything.
That's a great turn. That's a great
Yeah.
turn. You still struck, and that's going to be Too Many's turn as things are getting underway. 2 more skeletons are going to be joining this fight. As you can hear it all starting to come to life. Skeleton's going to be walking up to Kyle. And wouldn't you believe it, takes
Give me a
short
wisdom
sword swing.
save. Give me a wisdom save. I have Among the Dead, so you're undead if it's undead, unless you're faking us out here.
Oh, this
Uh,
one
living
this is a
is
weird-
undead.
Yeah. And yeah, that's not beaten.
Nope,
Yeah.
absolutely not. So I cannot hit you then?
You can't attack me until you make that save. You can redirect the attack at somebody else in range.
Okay, cool. That is good to know. But I
Nice.
obviously can't sing a scimitar at them, but I will remember that. Next up is going to be Ragnar. Now, Ragnar, you see something just out of the corner of your eye, right next to Rin.
No,
Another skeleton is appearing.
damn it.
Bryn can handle himself.
Are we sure about that?
I am going to. Yep. I am going to run out from where I was with my shield and sword and run up to this skeleton that is looking at my sister and say, oh no, over here, big guy. And then I'm going to swing at him twice. Attack number 1.
Nice.
Then attack number 2.
2 solid swings by the great Ragnar Garrosh, both of them totally hitting. And Too Many, just as the one came up to attack you, just so rightly did they fall, reverting back to just a skull, some bones, and all of this black sand.
It appears right
Thank
in
you,
front
brother.
of you, and all of a sudden there's a sword swipe, and its head flies off. As I'm standing
I
right
scream
there.
again. Ah!
Don't worry, I have your back. And then just with the last 5 feet of my movement, I'm not actually going to move, but I'm just going to turn and face the one that is attacking my brother. And I do technically have a bonus action. But I'm not going to use it. That's the end of my turn.
Excellent. Great turn. Great turn. Next up is some skeletons. So here comes some skeleton time. First one is going to pull out a longbow and take a couple steps forward and fire a longbow at Mr. Ragnar. Short bow. Sorry about that. Sorry for the confusion, folks. Sorry, sir. Oh, a 17
Gabna.
doesn't hit. Golly.
That's why I
All
have my
right.
shield out.
All right. That's going to be his turn. Next up is a dead skeleton. Let's get rid of him. Next up is Munson.
All right. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeletons left. All right. I'm just gonna move up to here. 20 feet. And then I will cast Bless on Rin, Kyle, and Ragnar.
Oh,
Bless. There you go.
I
And
always feel good
then
fighting beside you, once.
nice push. Bonus action. I will. Can I offhand attack with a bonus action? Or is that? No, because it's not a light weapon. I have a battle axe. Yeah, I already cast a spell. Yeah, I'm done. That's it.
All right. Good turn. Casting Bless, always useful. Always useful. As you can tell, this is an unholy place. Going to be moving over to a Sandy Skellington, who didn't learn from the previous one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all it takes. Is I move up, and I'm going to be attacking too many.
Oh,
That's silly. Don't do that.
I don't know
Short
why I
sword
like
attack.
that. No.
Go.
yes.
Never works, does it? Never, ever works. That's fine. That's fine. As you notice something else out of the sand starting to appear, you hear, first thing is you hear the sound of immense piles of sand starting to disperse and shift.
Oh, no.
And out of this kind of largest patch here where the two skeletons are, another creature, bovine in
Oh.
nature, shows up.
What?
I gotta go, Tony. We got cows.
What is that thing?
That's a sand cow.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of sand cow? Come on. The dead horn?
Y'all don't know
They're
sand
delicious.
cows?
Sand horns?
All right.
That's where the beast goes.
Time to get down and dirty. Let's do it.
All right, this candle golem who is just dancing right between the feet of everybody. I'm actually right between Munson and Kyle, but they didn't notice that. Kyle, I'm going to try and kick you with my fire.
Fire kick.
Is that you gotta make a wisdom? Oh wait, no, you're a candle.
Yeah, I'm a candle.
Let's go ahead and defensive duelist that.
All right. And I, once again, get frustrated and self-immolate. I combust into fire.
Poor guy. Kind
That'll
of like
be
these
his turn.
candles.
Isn't it?
Top of the round is Rin. Rin, right next to you, out of this wall of black sand, a kind of a ninja-looking skeleton appeared.
Where is it? I don't see it because I'd like to. There it is. Yeah, I back to it, go, "Wah!" And I take my great sword and give it the old 1-2 razzle dazzle. And I also just realized I have an extra attack, which I completely forgot about. The first time.
Yeah, the first session, you and I both were completely forgot about it.
Yep, I forgot it this time. I assume that
Ooh.
hits.
Pink.
Awesome.
Beautifully.
I'm gonna do damage fast here. What'd we get?
Hey, 8 points of
Awesome.
slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again because I hate this guy and he's trying to intimidate me. He's a piece of shit. So I'm gonna do the same thing with my great sword. Oh, I said target. I know I said it. And boom.
Nice.
There we go.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna damage this guy again.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Excellent. He just jumps out. Blah! Kind of tries to jump scare you and two solid swings.
Actually, I'm not even too solid swing. I'm gonna say that I just like went and just like helicopter and chopped him once over the head and once in the middle.
And it completely falls in half and slides to the ground. Great job, Rin. Is there anything else you'd like to do this turn?
I am gonna. The candle golem is gone, and both of them are gone, right?
No, they are burning right now. The candle golems are not gone.
Okay, I'm just gonna move slightly forward, just to kind of like provide support, but make sure that we don't get flanked by another little rising sand creature. So I'm just gonna move forward right to there and just keep my sword out and hopefully get an opportunity to run forward and help as needed.
Very cool.
And that's it.
Kyle, you are up. There is a skeleton's 3 in front of you and what appears to be a cow. Don't have a cow, man.
Yeah, man.
Which one's the cow?
Ah!
Which one's the cow?
You don't know a cow when you see one?
Oh God.
Past the
No, like,
three skeletons.
oh no, I see it now. Okay,
He's camouflaged.
camouflage.
Camouflage.
Oh
Let's
my
get
God.
rid of.
Flushed. Wow, I love us.
Let's get rid of this guy who's initially in front of me. Yeah, there we go.
Hmm.
And
That
he
looks
also
good.
takes some hex damage off that,
Ah,
which I've
sorry.
been forgetting to do.
Why did I do that? Why
Oof,
did that
I
happen?
fail. All
I'm
sorts of-
sorry,
Well,
something
that's fine.
I fail
happened.
at living?
He failed at living. He failed his he failed a saving throw from Mindsliver, but that's besides the point. Kyle, how do you want to do this one? This one was already pretty weakened by the hexing and everything.
I'm once again just like stepping through it as I just cut through skeletons, and I'm just gonna point at the next guy like, "You're next, fucko."
Swinging your
And-
sword around. You're next, fucko.
Fucking
Excellent.
chain whip his ass.
Nice.
Nice.
Another solid hit on this poor sandy skeleton.
And that one also gets a hex damage.
Of course. And it falls over
Nice.
dead? Question mark.
I don't like that.
No question
And-
marks. I don't like that.
Then I'm gonna just keep stepping up. I'm just gonna get right in the path of this bowl, and I'm gonna point at it, and drop the hex on that now. Can I do that multiple times in a turn?
I think it's only once a bonus action.
Oh. Do I just lose my hex then?
No, I think it's like Hunter's Mark. If a creature drops to 0 hit points, you can then use a subsequent bonus action to move.
But I've used my bonus action.
Maybe it'll just stay up. You'll just have to use your bonus action next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's
Yeah,
what you
I
would
can
do.
just do it next turn. Yeah, that works.
All right.
So it's right now.
We're
It's
gonna
just
be
still
moving-
on the dead body.
This candle golem fully immolates, sacrificing itself on the ground. And as
Oh,
it
shit.
does, it erupts into a small ball of fire, and in its place, a howling wolf
No,
Oh.
fuck
with
off.
eyes blood red appears in its place. Auru, Auru. Excellent. Very good. And that means that it will be his turn. So I'm going to go ahead and take one. Well, let's see. I want to start hurting you guys really badly. You guys have been hurting my feelings, so I'm going to take one step right here.
Aw, come on.
Bring it,
Break the
Wolfie.
cycle, man.
and I'm going to breathe a cone of fire at.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Can I get all? I cannot get all three of you. You are lucky ducks.
Munson, your beard's about to be a memory.
Oh man!
Oh, do we roll the saves, or are they automatically rolled?
It is a dexterity saving throw. Let's see. It should give you a prompt for it.
Yep.
See a prompt.
In the chat, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Oh yeah, I have bless. Oh, okay, thank goodness.
Dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
All right.
Oh, Munson.
Oh no, that was concentration.
All right, let's see what the aftermath of this was. As the ashes begin to cool, you can see that the sand skeleton that was attacking too many is now charred. Munson,
God.
you are
Keep getting so
hurt.
lucky.
Everybody is lucky for now.
Oh shit! Yeah, that did a lot of damage. Holy shit!
Points of damage. I think
Ooh.
I'm gonna take half. Okay, all right, we're here to play. We're here to play.
I'm gonna have to heal myself.
There is sand in
There
this
is
room,
sand, yes, in the
right?
corners, kind of in these alcoves, these niches that are kind of glowing with blue.
I would, since there's no impending danger as I watch the skeleton
No impending danger.
char, well, around
I'm just
immediately
kidding, I'm
around
just
me,
kidding.
brother. Shut the fuck up. I have very proficient investigation. I want to see if I can see a source of where this all, like, where the control panel is, I guess. Like,
The
where,
control panel.
if I can see where these creatures are being controlled from, because you said that it's obvious to us that they're like part of a higher.
Well, that's how skeletons work. They're usually given some sort of command to, like,
Yeah.
guard or protect.
So I guess I'm wondering if within this room here, can I roll an investigation check to see if I can glean any information onto, like, the reasoning or, like,
Sure.
the
Give me an investigation check. Okay. Here's what you do see. That these holes have been dug by crude shovels. There are several of these shovels broken that kind of line some of these alcoves. There is dried blood from floor to ceiling from several different splatters or accidents. You also do see these human bodies that have been fished up but weren't taken wherever they're going. It would make sense from the other pit that you saw inside of Too Many that these bodies are either thrown or they're certainly removed from there. And they can easily fit inside of them. But no, this is not anywhere near where a control panel would be. This
Okay.
is maybe where they, like, this is where they keep corpses.
Okay. Not entirely unuseful.
It is
Um,
cold, and you are informed that all the walls, the floor, the ceiling itself, all made of bone that's been flattened or processed somehow.
Okay. Well, I'm going to come over here, use my movement to just kind of move up a little bit,
Mhm.
and see if I can avoid this bovine. And that's
This
my turn.
bull, and as you step up to it, Too Many, your eyes go wide as you remember them saying, "All our cows are gone."
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Bessie.
Dead.
And that's my turn.
Then we're going to be bringing it over to Mr. Ragnar.
All right, I'm going to step to the side of the wolf here, and I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to say, "Over here, pup, look over here," and I'm going to cast a Compelled Duel at this creature
Bow.
to make a Wisdom saving throw, which he fails. So on a failed
I sure
save,
do.
the creature is drawn to me, compelled by my divine demand for the duration.
Nice.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me, and must make a Wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move into a space more than 30. Those of you who are around me would know that I've cast this spell before, and if any of you who are friendly to me attack it, the spell fails. So,
Okay.
so that's my bonus action, and then I'm just gonna swing twice at this dude. With advantage,
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming, because I'm flanking
Yeah.
with my brother.
And you're
It
still
should
blessed.
automatically
Yeah.
give you advantage.
So blast, fantastic, and it did fantastic. That's one, and then second attack.
Nice.
Natural
Natural
20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy shit!
Fight me!
3 points of slashing damage. Fight me, Ragnar says. And as you crack into it, you can just see smoldering smoke, and it smells like brimstone, and your eyes go wide as it is still alive and raring to go.
Usually hits like that take things down. Okay, hold on. What are your foot fight? Yeah, and that's my turn. Yeah, I forgot about savage attack, so I get an extra weapon attack on crit.
Munson, you're up.
And badass.
So there was another candle golem, right? That
Yep.
did the same thing that the wolf.
It's
that
right
made it
at
turn
your
into a wolf.
feet right now, Munson.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna move. If I don't. Oh, I can move this way fast.
The moment that you do, Munson, this happens
Perfect.
to everyone. You all get nauseous.
Oh no.
You get
Aw.
dizzy. You get queasy. Your eyes start to get tunnel vision in a sort as you start to feel yourself.
Don't.
What?
We
Everything
restarted.
pans out.
I bet.
Even worse, this area has grown twice in size.
Oh shit.
What is that even? As in, do we feel like we have shrunk, or the place has grown?
The place has grown as everything around you is the same size. Even the bones that cover the floor and walls are all the same 5-foot tiles. The holes in the ground are still just 5 feet in diameter, big enough to throw a body in.
What in the fuck? Shit.
So what are you doing, Munson?
Everybody stay calm. Just everybody stay calm.
I can barely see all of you. We need some light.
I only have 25 feet of movement, so I'll move 5, 10,
Careful, Munson.
15. I'll move right there. And then I will cast Guiding Bolt at a second level
Oof. Look at it.
at
Yeah.
the bovine.
Over.
Okay. Nice.
Mm.
All right. And next person to attack it has advantage. It is glowing. And then I will spend my bonus action crying.
That's
my turn.
Tracks. The bowl starts to glow a pale blue light. There we go. Great turn, Munson.
Thank you.
The candle golem erupts into a column of flame, and outside of it steps a green wolf. This one
Bitch.
with glowing green eyes and dripping some sort of foul, poisonous substance from its mouth. I have to make sure that bad boy is now in initiative order.
I look over at Ren, and my eyes are just wide, and I'm like, "All right, bud, here we go."
All right.
I'm standing there with my sword, like,
My wolf is going to leap forward. Well, actually, no, I got pack tactics. Why would I not do that? So I'm going on Ragnar, baby.
yeah.
Here we go.
All right. Here comes. I got a bite going on you for firsties.
Yep. Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Beautiful. The breakdown of that is 2 points of piercing damage and 6 points of acid damage as it bites into your arm and this glowing green bacteria. And that ends my turn. Next up, top of the round, baby, is Ren Fonair.
First thing I say is directly to Ragnar, and I go, fire or green?
Fire.
And I run towards this wolf because I've got
I'm
some
hoping you can take him
flanking.
out.
Here's fucking hoping, my guy. And
Try at
I'm
least go
going,
before the green one.
yeah, I'm gonna use my great sword and just try to flank
No!
this fucker. Even if I'm flanking, motherfucker.
You're not technically flanking because I'm not within 5 feet of it anymore. After
Oh,
the thing.
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, I might have missed, but you know what happens? Try
Extra attack.
and try fucking again.
Try again, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Also, in accordance to 1 D&D's new rule, whenever you roll a nat 1, that does give you a point of inspiration.
Hey!
Ah!
There you go.
Lovely. Well, I'm gonna fucking get him again.
There you go.
Yeah. Get fucked,
Nice.
wolf.
Oof, oof.
Not enough.
It was
Not
still not
enough,
enough.
as you're still striking it down with another 10 points of damage.
no.
It's like a cracked log burning hot on the inside, but it is still up.
And I can't cast a cantrip as a bonus action.
You attacked twice. That's all you did. I don't see why not.
If the cantrip is a bonus.
Is a bonus action. Yeah.
Let me double check. Is Sacred Flame a bonus action?
No.
Fuck, then never mind. I can't do shit about fuck.
Alrighty.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh, maybe you can't do shit about
what
fuck.
can you do? What is your bonus action?
Double checking. Can protection
Calculator.
from evil and good?
I will say Divine
That's
Smite.
not
You
an
do like you can decide on to do Divine Smite after you've already hit.
Oh
You-
yeah,
so you
I
could have
fucking forgot about that.
Be a paladin, Evan. Come on, man.
I'm not used
Let
to
me
it.
down.
I'm not used to it. I would like to use my divine smite on this son of a bitch.
All right, be my guest.
Let me make sure I get it in there. I completely forgot about that.
Spells, Divine Smite. She's right there.
Target, motherfucker. Come on. Divine smote. I'm gonna cast that.
Dead.
And let me damage.
Yeah, just damage.
Should be 3d8, right?
Nice,
got-
yes.
Yeah, thank
Nice.
God.
Nice,
Yeah,
dude.
I will say, as I like miss the first one, hit the second one, like as I go through the second one, I look at it, and then with like pink lightning, just go and remember that I can do that.
Almost as an afterthought. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Great
okay.
turn.
Nicely
Proves
done,
it over
dude. You
to-
might have just saved my life.
Probably.
Mr. Kyle, the sand bowl that is in front of you glowing with these bluish runes, it has guiding bolt on it. So it is your turn.
There's both wolves are standing, or is the fire wolf is down now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But there is an
Let's
acid wolf
see.
that's a good distance behind you.
Yeah.
Casual
35.
acid
Has the
wolf.
acid wolf been damaged yet?
Not yet.
I do have advantage on this cow. I feel like this cow is gonna fuck me up. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, attack the cat.
Yeah.
Fuck up that cow.
It's a
I'm
cow,
gonna
man.
use my bonus action to hex it,
Mm-hmm.
Hex yeah, you are.
and hex yeah. Let's just start chain whipping at it.
Oh, it's almost a natural 20.
Beautiful. 7 points of slashing damage as you strike your chain whip into this sand bowl, cutting into the black, grainy, dry filament that falls around you.
You did have advantage on that if you want to roll again to see if you get
Ooh, I
a
do
natural
want to
20.
roll again. And I just did 2
You
more
have to
from
have
my
advantage
hex.
And then that glowing goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Has a cow done anything?
No.
There's a nat 20.
Wow! Good
How
one,
do I
Eric.
use my Orcish Fury on that?
Amazing.
I got a thing that gives me more. Oh no, it just automatically did it, didn't it?
Yeah, it automatically did
And
it.
with us all
All right.
rolling in front of each other, that was caught on stream. I kind of love that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
That was
And
dope.
then just a little bit more hex damage on top of that
Yup.
for fun.
Nice.
Is that bull still standing?
Oh, yeah.
Nice job. Still standing though. Nice job.
All right.
It hasn't really moved
It's
yet.
both
Yeah,
my
exactly.
attacks and a bonus action, so I think that's my whole turn. I'm actually gonna start moving back. Why are there 2 of me on the field?
That's where you were.
Oh,
Until your turn ends, it just kind of gives a ghost of where you were.
I like that.
and I'm going to move back towards my sister.
Very good. All right. Next up, that wolf is dead. So that brings us to too many of them. Too many. Behind you, there is a green wolf, and in the front of you is a bull.
Where's the green wolf?
Facing my.
This guy?
biting around my shield. Yeah.
Okay, well, I am emboldened by the actions that just took place on this bull. So I'm gonna also take him down.
Take
Maybe.
him down.
I'll look as Kyle walks up to
Emboldened.
me, and I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I can do this. I'm strong, also." And
It's
I'm gonna
just a
cast
sand cow.
Firebolt at the dumb sand cow.
Kill the dogs.
I targeted it. It's targeted it, and I click Firebolt. There it goes.
Nice.
Absolutely
Haha!
hits it. Does
Nice.
10 points
Yeah.
of fire damage as it sinks into the sand. You can see that this bovine is now much more bone than sand. Even though it hasn't moved or anything of that nature, it has just stood there kind of ponderously out of the ground. It's not looking good as far as a creature made of sand would do. We're going to bring it over to Ragnar. Munson, you're on deck.
All right. I am going to look at this creature, and I am going to say, "You will not be the one to take down Ragnar." And I will use my channel divinity vow of enmity on this creature, giving me advantage on attacks against it. And I am then going to swing twice. Actually, channel divinity is a bonus action. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, so yes, I use my bonus action. Do that, get advantage on him, and then I'm gonna swing twice at the guy. It didn't automatically let me do damage, so I'm gonna swing again just to get
Nice.
a natural 20.
Almost.
Okay, almost. Okay, so it's just the first one that counts. After you're doing.
Don't you worry
And
about it.
then I will swing.
Oh,
And with
boy.
that one,
Oh,
I will
boy.
use a first level Divine Smite, which
Yeah.
also gets doubled. I have it targeted. Okay, great. Very quick. Divine Smite. I'm not targeting it. What's happening?
Yeah, it took me a second to target it and do the thing.
Yeah, I'll target. I'm.
Julie. Do the thing.
Julie.
Let me
Julie
try one
thing.
more time.
For the rest of my life. Okay, so all you're trying to do is just cast Divine Smite?
Yeah, so there would be a total of 4d8 extra damage.
Yep, that's no problem. Let me knock that out for you really quick.
Okay, thank
You just gotta target it,
sir.
and you're casting it at first level, right?
Yes. There's no prompt to let it. There we go.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
Oh,
done.
do you-
The first one, that's only one. Yeah, it's going to be doubled, so that's going to be a grand total of 14 extra damage on top of that. 28 all day. Let's see. Oh,
Wouldn't
yes,
it be
you
3d8
will
if it's undead?
I don't think it is undead. I think it's elemental.
It's
Nope.
not. It's the wolf.
This
It's
is
not-
an
it's not a skeleton.
elemental creature, yes.
Yeah. Oh,
You've
fuck.
seen elementals, constructs, and undead, and let me tell you this much, that 14 HP was way more than this wolf had.
Nice.
Bryn would definitely point his sword at Ragnar and go, Wolf Slayer!
I'm like bleeding out of my the nostril, and I nod to you.
Not cute at all. All right. That's going to bring us over to, what's up?
Sorry, I'm just gonna use my movement to get up there with my family, and then that's it.
Killer. That seems great. As you guys are getting closer to this bull who's so far just stood there. Munson, you are up.
All right. That bull is where he makes hasn't done anything. How you looking, Zach? How you doing?
I am. I'll just tell you straight up, 23 out of 48.
23 out of 48.
So, sorry. If I were to tell you narratively, I look bloodied for sure.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's an action.
I'm
that's
23
action.
out of 48 blood.
I don't play a player.
I have this much blood left.
Yeah, well, it's all right. I'm gonna be a cleric. I'm a cleric. Cleric.
Hey, you see me kill things. You're supporting me killing things.
I'm a cleric. All right, I will cast just a first level cure wounds on you,
Thank you, my friend.
which I believe is touch. Yes. And then do that by doing that. First level. Nice.
Ah, yes.
12 points of healing.
Ooh, fantastic. I feel
That
so
is
much
all
better.
my movement. That's an action. That's my turn.
Excellent. You take up and you do the job of a cleric, healing your warrior companion. That wolf is dead. So finally, it is my sand bull's turn.
Oh, here we go. Oh, too many years.
We
so
should not be
close.
grouped up.
Oh, we are grouped up.
And-
I'm in the rear. I'm
Fuck,
fine.
though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hi, too many. It's been nice knowing you.
Well, let's
I got
do a-
I got Revivify on deck. You're good.
Oh no, I don't like it.
Never
Your
mind.
ruler out of here.
Well, you know.
It's the wrong direction.
You gotta check things. You gotta check things. You gotta look. You
You
gotta
don't
look at all
gotta
your.
check. No,
your
no,
options.
no. We don't gotta check.
So, anyways, my bull is going to be rushing dead fast at Mr. Cleric.
Oh no!
I'm not looking good right now.
I know.
Oh,
I
so
don't
you
have a.
gotta-
I don't have like a.
Stands.
I don't think I. Of course, I didn't choose protection fighting style. I chose
5,
blind sight fighting style, so that I have
Do you-
blind sight within 10 feet.
Seeing it coming at me, I'm just gonna start yelling and just screaming and just
Oh,
bracing
no.
for it.
Do you have
first
lay on
thing that
hands,
happens
Zach?
is that
Yeah, we both do.
Okay. I was like,
It's just an action.
Kyle,
to
have
do.
you used your you haven't used your
My
reaction yet, right?
reaction yet? No, I have
Nope.
not.
So I'm gonna let you get an
Uh,
attack of opportunity as I'm passing through. Just passing through.
Just passing through?
Ah.
Oh,
Oh
hit.
shit!
oh wow! It's lit, man. And you have
good to
so many
know.
pluses.
All
to that
right.
weapon. Amazing.
Warlock's gonna warlock, baby.
Yeah.
Right, and then I get
And
there.
there's your hex damage.
Oh no. Hey, pretty
Now I'm
good.
starting to get down there. Now I'm really starting to look hurt.
Crippling charge. I don't like that. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
All
my
right.
god!
First
He's
thing
just
Two
is,
hit points.
I rush straight towards you and attempt to gore you.
All right, so that is a
Trip.
strength saving throw.
You
no.
fail, you're knocked prone.
Oh no.
All right, and then concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
you make your concentration save.
Bless is still up.
Noblesse. That's a cleric right there. Don't worry, your paladin's about to do what the paladin does.
Yep. And that's going to be my turn as
Paladin
I
for the
silently
paladin.
rush towards you.
Oh.
All right.
Ooh,
Top
a
of the round
silent
is-
trampling charge is terrifying.
Oh shit, it's me. I forgot.
Get out of here.
I don't like that things are dead. I'm gonna move my full 30. That's not true. I'm gonna move 25 feet to right. No, I actually have to move it. Move 25 feet to there. And then I'm gonna move my additional 5 feet there to kind of make sure that if Bull does a charge and there's no extra little hitting on ye old Munson. And I'm going to take a longbow shot and just do whatever the fuck I can. So I'm gonna longbow it.
Hey.
Sweet. Let's take a little bit of damage on that.
Give it. Uh-oh.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh. Not looking good. Not looking good. I'm down to single digits, ladies.
I'm
and
gonna-
gentlemen.
Oh, you got
Single
one more
digits.
longbow attack.
You,
Come on,
you know I'm
baby.
gonna do it. You know I'm gonna do it.
Come on,
So
big
I'm
boy.
gonna take another longbow shot.
Oh, it was so close to a 16.
It goes like right through.
Ugh.
It goes like right through my eye socket and
Ugh.
hits the back.
I sit there and I just like brace for the next attack. I put my longbow away, get my greatsword out.
All
and
right,
get ready for the damage.
Kyle, you're up.
All right. Is anybody downed right now?
Nope.
I think a bunch of
Okay.
people
Munson's
are down.
incredibly close, but he's not technically.
Technically.
All right. Do I
Only
want
mostly
to? What do I want to do with this cow? Let's just take another swing at it.
Yeah. Get rid of the thing that hurts.
I think I can just kill it,
Nice, yeah,
and
this
then
is
I
gotta-
do.
And then you.
Nice.
Nice. Way to go, big bro.
And then I see a skeleton over here. You're gonna
They
get bonus
don't
action.
seem to
Hex.
be attacking right now, Kyle. As a matter of fact,
It's a smart move on their part.
as a matter of fact, you do see skeletons near you, Kyle, but they're all doing what appears to be their job. That of
Fishing?
fishing for corpses. As a matter of
I didn't
fact,
have a chance to ask any of you earlier. This is all weird for a crypt, right?
Yes, very much.
This
very
isn't
weird.
normal here.
Nope, not normal.
All right.
combat ends here,
Ooh.
fortunately. As you do see, like I said, you do see these skeletons completely non-combative. They are fishing corpses out. And as long as you're not directly intervening with them, like too many, you're right there. You can see 3 of these skeletons. And they don't seem bothered or fazed by you in any way. However, too many, you do see actual light, real light trickling from the north here, where everything else was just darkness that you were relying on dark vision for. You see the sand, this black sand. It's almost like by a strong wind being pushed down these stairs. You do see stairs in front of you. Yes, you can see a yellow glow kind of through
Yeah.
what appears to be open doors down those stairs.
I
Can
Black
I-
sand is only on the west side of those stairs. You can see another motif, kind of like a relief of some sort, but it's hard to tell from where you're at. The other thing of note that you see on the bronze double doors is to the west, where all of this black sand is pooling up. There are spearheads that have been broken off.
I'm going to just quickly use 15 points of my lay on hands heal
Thank you.
Munson.
Mm-hmm.
Some blood starts to just go back up my nose.
Can I approach through this like path of black sand, like around these working skellies and up
Just
to the
move,
stairs?
Yes, absolutely. You can move right there. No problem. So here's a couple things that you notice. The first one is these bronze double doors that you see, 10 foot tall by 10 feet wide. They depict every phase of the moon. There are, at the bottom, arms that are reaching towards these phases of the moon. The door itself is ajar, wedged open by clumped piles of black sand.
Noted. I think Evan had something.
Yes. I was just making sure that I wasn't stepping on anything. I'd like to, if there's anything that I can roll, be it Arcana, investigate, insight, whatever, on the sound that happened when I stuck my sword, my blessed sword, in the black sand, to see if I can interpret the nature of like what that was, what sound was made.
You could try. You can certainly try. Go ahead and give me a history, because it was something that happened right before combat, and I want to see your remembrance skills.
All right, let's take a look. Apparently not.
You've been hearing weird ghost sounds this entire time. And as you kind of look around, you know, you're getting a bit paranoid.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to...
Out of the ground, you can see another one of these sand skeletons, not to attack or anything like that. It just appears out of the sand, kind of sloughing off. And around you, you can see that one of the sandy skeletons has got themselves a body and just starts walking with it.
Oh.
Is this a body that's sitting right here?
It was fished up, certainly.
It's
right
fished up.
here.
There, no, there's one in this corner here.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to do a little jaunt over to that body and peel open the wrappings to see what we got going on in there.
Certainly. You peel open, it's kind of like as thin as a blanket, you know, just rips open. And you can see almost mummified the corpse of a human. The boy seemed to be maybe 8 or 9 years old. He's horribly emaciated. He's been gone for a little bit now. You can see by the depression, the sunken in cheeks. Although his skin was normally very dark, it's now gone almost a ghostly blue. Where his eyes would be, you can see, are just 2 empty, blood-filled sockets. Where his hair once was, you can see a severe injury on the cranium.
Does that injury look like a piercing, a bludgeoning, a slice, like
Give me a
slicing
medicine check.
open? Okay, let's see. Hey, this might not be too bad. Let's find out. Please, not too bad. Well, not great, but 12.
It looks like blunt trauma.
Okay.
What about other people? What else are we doing?
Can I walk up to this crack in the door and just peer through and see what I see?
Absolutely. Be my guest.
Yep.
Step right there if you wouldn't
Be
mind.
right behind you.
I don't like the way you said that.
Me neither.
Why would wall spears? I, the Duke of Hazards. So, I
No.
need to actually target you guys for stepping on those, as out of the skulls nearby, shunk, shunk, shunk,
Oh,
Why
Dexterity
did I
saving
follow you there?
throws.
No. Oh no.
Oh, that was so close.
Hey.
All right.
I saved it up.
Munson dies.
I died.
Oh no. Like dies?
Munson drops to 0 hit points as Ragnar, you get close to these bronze doors.
Oh.
Well, now listen.
I fall to
Oh.
the ground and I immediately put in 5 points of lay on hands into Munson if I can.
Yeah. You start to hear something too, coming from the other side of this door.
I hear. Is that what I hear?
Yeah.
Hey, what happened up there?
I'm gonna put 5 more points.
Spears!
I'm using the last remaining 5 to put 5 more into me.
It's beautiful.
Well, first, can I tell at all if that was like a one-time thing? Are we at danger of that happening again? Is there any way I could tell?
The spears retracted back into those 3 slots.
I walked
next
through the
to you.
door. I walked through the door. I walked through the door.
Walk through the door?
Yes, yes.
You can
Ragnar!
also see Ragnar just to the
follow you.
west where that black sand piled up. All those spears are broken.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if I can, I just walk through the door.
Sure thing. It looks like, due to the nature of these doors, that soon all of the black sand everywhere is going to be so much that it will choke these doors, making them impossible to close. Now, it would be
Right.
very difficult to close them, but you don't really have to worry about that.
I'm gonna use my action to do my channel divinity preserve life. I'm gonna give myself, I can't bring us up more than to half HP, but I'm gonna give myself 19 and I'm gonna give 6 to you, but you can't go up more than halfway.
Okay, thank you. I think that makes me, I can get 4 of those then.
Yeah. And if anybody, too many, if you can have 2 of them if you want them. If you're hurt, I don't know if you're hurt.
I'm not. I didn't take any damage.
2 of them go, not turn undead.
Thank you, my friend.
2 of them go. We're getting kind of fucked up in here.
Yeah,
So-
I don't feel too good. As a matter of
fine.
fact, I'm so scared that I'm also gonna cast Cure Wounds level 1 on myself.
Boy, these spooky, scary skeletons sure have sent a shiver down your spine.
There's a song in that, I think. You should write it.
So, Munson and Ragnar, as you step into this room, you can see pillars, black pillars. There are 12 of them, and evenly spaced, etched into the ground. You're able to see carvings like phases of the moon. Oh yes, the light is yellow that shines down on you like a full moon starting to rise from this watery pool that lies in front of you. There are these black pillars, yes, made of some sort of granite. There are 11 of them, not 12. No, they are carved with arcane runes that glow blue. And every now and again, they rotate and slide into place, these runes, almost like they're trying to solve some sort of puzzle. The ceiling above you is domed. Magical darkness emits from it. There's a pool that emits true moonlight dancing. There are candle golems, yes, but you also see other types of candles. White ones, red ones, as well as black ones. There are no less than 6 doors. There are shadowed wall alcoves that go around this entire room, and they are filled with bones. Our camera is going to pull back for just a moment as Kyle is staring down at the body of this fallen this sandy bull. And from its ashes, you find what appears to be an amulet. It has the symbol of the waxing moon on it, Kyle, as you slip that into your pocket. At the
We
front
talking
door,
like waxing crescent?
waxing crescent, yes.
Okay.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.
DreamWorks.
In this large chamber that Ragnar and Munson have found themselves in, they hear this humming, this singing. Are you guys able to hear it on your end?
I did, but now I don't
I
anymore.
did.
Yeah, I did.
Correct.
Okay, I'll make that a little worse for you in just a second. As floating above this moon pool, in ghastly, ghostly blue, is a crying woman singing.
Oh. Mm-mm.
We found it. We're good. We're good.
As she looks up and gasps. That's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh,
Did you see?
No, I am curious to see if we are going to survive next week's session.
I'm not.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
dear.
That was something else. Well, thank you very much for yet
Yeah.
another fantastic session in Tomb of the Black Sand. Was not here last week at the end of the session, but we shouted you out. Wes, thank you also for being a special guest with us.
Thank y'all for having me.
Of course, yeah. Stay tuned next week at the same time, 6 p.m. Central. We are going to be having the third session of this. I'm already terrified. This Sunday at 2 p.m. Central. I guess this is an exclusive now, right? We haven't posted about it yet.
Yeah. I wasn't going to because it's exclusive.
We are going to be having a one-shot set in the world of The Last of Us. So if you are a fan of that video game, check that out this coming Sunday at 2 p.m. Central. And stay tuned at our socials at Charmed Persons everywhere. And once again, thank you to Thor, much appreciated. Thank you to Wes for joining us. Thank you to everybody else. And that's it. So, as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.